How the heck are you guys? I'm Fastidious. So in Watcher of Realms tomorrow, we are getting for the second time ever a divine nascent summoning banner, a nascent divine summoning experience. So what does any of this mean? Well, in this video, I will very quickly walk you through what a nascent banner is and how it works. I'm going to show you a fantastic tool I have on my website that tells you who is available in your nascent banner, and most importantly, what your chance to get each one of those available units is, and then I'll answer the question, should you summon? This is definitely going to be one of my shorter should you summon style videos because it's all very straightforward, but let me explain. A nascent banner is a banner that guarantees the first legendary hero you pull will be a unit you've never owned before. It's guaranteed to be a legendary hero you've never owned before. Now that is very key. They write unowned, but that's false, right? Because let's say you've pulled a Cratch before, but then you sold him, so you don't currently own a Cratch. That's true. It's accurate. He is currently unowned, but he can't be pulled. The pool consists of heroes from that pool, and we'll break down that pool in a second, that you've never pulled before. So never before legendaries. This can be really, really good if you're trying to fill out that Pokédex or there's someone you still have never pulled that you're hunting. It can be a very, very strong banner type. Now, if you want to know what that standard pool of heroes looks like, it's pretty simple. It is your group of normal legendary heroes in this game. So when I say normal, I mean units that are not limited to just special events like Vlad Dracula or Dracula or Van Helsing or Mina. You know, no limited exclusive heroes like Mina, but also like Sun Wukong, Diao Chan, Kagiri, so on and so on. And then no ancient exclusive heroes, right? They're only the heroes that are standardly or, normally available from your normal looking banners, your blue banners and your gold banners. These banners sometimes might have rate ups, like this one right now is a 2x, so it's the double chance for legendaries, but it's still the same pool. This is the normal pool of legendary heroes. Same thing over here with this 1+1 event. Yes, you do get an extra legendary if you hit, but it's still the same standard pool. If you have a 20x banner, it's still the same pool of heroes. It is that standard normal pool of heroes. They just might adjust the rates for some of those specific heroes if it's a special banner. So if you ever want to know what that pool is, you can click on a standard banner, one of these normal rare summoning banners, or one of these normal legendary divine summoning banners, click on details, and you'll see the pool. The gold units, the 5-star legendary units, these are your normal heroes. So we have 8 Lord rate heroes, Torador through Leia, and then you can see we've got Ajax over here. He is an unnameable, but he is in the Lord rate group. These guys, there's 8 of them. And then we have our standard normal legendary heroes. This pool does grow, right? When a new normal legendary is added, Naza, Ireless, Ryzen, Valise, Astriel, Adrian, when they join the pool, then the pool grows, but you can't have a unit that's not in the pool be one of your unowned units. So this is all going to become really clear in 1 second when we use my account as an example. But one really good teachable thing here is Astriel, right? Astriel used to be an event limited hero. He was like a free shard summoning event fusion hero from the anniversary. However, with the last update, they added him to the normal hero pool. But you'll see, there's no Kagiri here, there's no Valara, there's no Falsia, there's no Giselle, right? There's no Soul Cadens up here, there's no Ymerit. It's your normal standard pool of heroes. So when you pull on the Nascent, you're guaranteed to get one of those units from that pool that you've never pulled before. So it can be really, really, really strong. If you want to know exactly who you're missing, simply go to my website, go to the My Heroes section. So if you're on the homepage of my website and the website's working perfectly again, if you have any issues, just clear your cookies and you're good to go. You'll see here on the side, it says My Heroes. If you make an account, you can save your heroes. And this is cool for a lot of things. You can get a special link and share your heroes with your friends, your guildmates, people you're competing with on Discord and flexing on, whatever. But it's also inherently tracking all the units you own and don't own. And we've already programmed into each hero what hero type they are, right? So we've told the website, and now it's coded in that like Rivenhald is an ancient exclusive legendary lord. So he's not normal. But someone like an Astriel is normal, right? Someone like a Draylin is normal. We've put that all into the back end. So once you go through and click on all the units you own and leave all the units you don't own unclicked, you will see at the bottom, we do the nascent banner possibility calculation. So for me, this is pretty cool. So this banner is really powerful for me because I'm only missing one unit. That's a unique situation, but I'm missing one legendary lord. There's only one normal legendary unit I have unowned in this game, and it's a Raka. Now, do I need a Raka for my account? At this point, no, not at all. Maybe things could change in the future, but I definitely want her for my collection, and this is a guaranteed way to get her. So I will be pulling tomorrow for a Raka, and I think that'll be pretty fun. If you're going to pull two, look in the description in the top pinned comment of this video. I'm doing a pulls party in the late morning Eastern time, East Coast US time, and then it's going to be like 7 p.m. in Europe, somewhere right around then. But it's pretty fun. So let's say I was missing more heroes. Then you can really see the strength of how this works, right? So let's pretend I didn't own Venoma. Let's say I didn't own, I'm looking for units that don't have Awakenings. Beatrix, let's say I didn't have her. Let's say I don't have Talon. Let's get rid of Cerberus here. Let's get rid of Ryzen. Let's get rid of Malvira, okay? And Fenris. So this can make the whole picture come together. So you can see this is my new nascent pool, and these are all their chances. Now you can kind of get a sense of the power of this tool because it's giving the exact percentages you have to get all these units. Araka and Venoma have a lower chance because legendary lords are 11.5 times less common in the normal pool. That's how the weighting works. So your chance to pull a normal legendary compared to a normal legendary lord is going to be 11.5 times higher. And you can see that represented here. So even though in this hypothetical we've created, I'm missing an even 8 legendaries, it is far more likely I'm going to pull one of these 6, Beatrix through Talon, than I'm going to pull Araka and Venoma because they have a much lower weight. That's just how these banners work. So I've got about a 2.8% chance I'm going to pull them. I've got a 97.2% chance I'm going to pull one of these 6. But this can be really powerful, and I suggest you use it. You'll find a link in the description of this video and the top pinned comment as well. And you can make good use of it because you're like trying to get a picture of how valuable this banner will be for your account. And it all comes down to who you're missing and who you're targeting. Now, it is more powerful, or the power is easier to see if you're missing less heroes, because then these numbers are really big. But what I like to do, and how I'd encourage most of you guys to use it, if you don't have a super full roster, fill out the My Heroes, look at the bottom, and then make a note of every hero you would love to hit, right? So let's say you were missing 30 legendaries, but you go through it, and 12 of them you'd be really happy hitting. You'd love to hit them, right? Well, you know, the lords have a lower rate. That might give you something like a 50-50 coin flip that you're going to hit a unit you really want. So let's say in that pool was a Neza or a Narissa or a Numera, right? It could be really good. Let's say you had a Virna and you were hunting Silas and he was in that pool. Go ahead and do the math, and then you'll be able to figure out your tolerance for gambling on this banner, and then maybe you'll decide if it's worth a shot for you or not. That's basically how I would approach it. So now, should you summon, first step, go to the My Heroes page, load in your heroes. It takes a couple seconds because you know who you have in your account. You just go through and you click, check the nascent calculations on the bottom, and weigh the benefit versus the risk, right? And once you've done that, you can make your decision. In general, this banner is stronger for players who have a more developed roster. Now, it doesn't mean you need to have everyone but Araka like me, but if you're missing 60 normal legendary units, it's an enormous crapshoot. You might as well pull on a non-rate up banner on like a Wednesday, right? You can do that, but it's not worth it. But once I'd say you have at least half the roster in the game, you have half of the normal heroes, which you're going to get there faster than you realize, then go in there, do the math, and see if it's worth it for you. Finally, I want to really quickly say that if you're going to pull on this, definitely be aware of how many legendary summons you currently have, how many divines you've stockpiled, and where you're at in your progress towards pity. Divines are unique because you are hard guaranteed at 20. So if you've gone 20 divine pulls, 20 legendary summons since your last legendary pulled, you know the 20th will be the legendary. That can be a lot, though. You can also totally pull if you don't have that many. I'm on a viewer account right now. You can see he only has 4. Let's see, he hit 4 ago. So even if he pulls all of these, he'll be 8 towards his hard guarantee. He'll still be 4 away from pity kicking in. Pity kicks in after 12. So that's just something to consider. I think for a lot of people, if you want, just go for it. Worst case, you're building pity, or at the very least, you're making progress towards building pity, and you're working your way towards your hard guarantee. For the average player, it takes about 15 to 18 legendary summons to hit a legendary. You obviously can get lucky, or you can get unlucky, and you go to that 20 pull hard guarantee. So should you summon? It really depends. But if you decide you want to summon, use my link in the description in the top and comment to sign up for our Nascent Divine Pulls party tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Even if you don't sign up, check it out. We'll stream it live on YouTube, and we can all hang out together. Happy New Year, guys. I've been Fastidious. Subscribe to the channel, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.